Damiani, what is the history behind this place?
It's a long history. Phil and I go way back. Grew up in the area. He's earlier than me. We moved up from Brooklyn in '63. His family was here planting grapes since the 50s, Phil?
Yeah, we started buying our farms in the 50s.
In the mid to late 90s, I wanted to plant some vinifera grapes, fine wine grapes. Went to Phil and said, "You got to help me."
You knew what to do?
Right. Well, been doing it a long time. Part of my growing technique, as opposed to a lot of people around here, is I try to stress my vines. I'm not afraid of weeds. I use weeds as a tool. I don't fertilize. I try to make the vines seek what there is to be sought in the soils. A very typical agricultural practice around here does include a fertilization program. So their root systems have this very nutrient-rich top 2 feet of the soil. So that's where the root systems are going to live and draw their food source and what they do express from. But to me, it's all about what's deep in the soil. And if you work these plants, they don't have a friendly or too friendly top 2 feet. They have to go down.
So how far do your roots go down?
Well, I've never dug them up, but this vineyard was planted in '99, so I'm sure they're at least 18, 20 feet deep, if not more.
Wow.
This soil is this gravel is about 80 feet deep, so they have as free reign to run as far as they want, and they're very vigorous root systems. Water's never an issue. I mean, gravel drains quickly, but because they're so deep-rooted, water's never an issue here.
What we're opening here is 2008 Damiani Wine Cellars Sparkling. It's 50% Chardonnay, 50% Pinot Noir, done in a full Champenois method, 30 months in the bottle, and then disgorged. And we're going to open this and try it. And it's really a thing of love and beauty. The region really lends itself to beautiful sparkling wines, and we hope over time that more and more wineries do sparkling wine. Cooler climate areas really do well in making a bubbly.
So now here we're tasting the Gewürztraminer. What year is this one?
This is an '09 Gewürztraminer. This is not something estate grown. We buy this from Glenora Farms on the west side of Seneca Lake. We think it's a very beautiful floral Gewürztraminer, notes of lychee, very Alsatian in style, and a taste is worth 1,000 words. So let's taste it.
It's so nice, and like you said, it's floral. Like the bouquet you get before you even take a taste. The nose is just outstanding. I would wear it as a perfume. I think it's beautiful, and the taste is wonderful too. I think some people don't know a lot about Gewürztraminer, and it's not. I think sometimes the nose is overpowered. It seems like you're going to taste something that's so much bolder than what it is, but it's very delicate when you actually do drink it. What would you pair this with?
Personally, I like Asian food with this. I love Thai food with it. I like Indian food with it. Many people love turkey dinner with it.
Huh.
I think that goes well. I typically like Indian or Thai food with it.
That's a great idea.
The spiciness of the food goes with the spiciness of the wine.
As far as just the Finger Lakes region on its own, what do you think some of the biggest challenges are in growing in this type of environment?
Well, in terms of growing vinifera grapes in the Finger Lakes, it is a young industry, though we've grown fruit and particularly grapes for a couple centuries around here. It's been the native and the Lambrusco, the French hybrids, which are grown much differently. And the vinifera need to really express what it has to express. They need to be stressed. They need to be significantly reduced crop loads. A lot of techniques that we have to employ, the trellises are set up markedly different than the way we grow native and French hybrid grapes around here.
We here at Damiani Wine Cellars started this winery with the stubborn notion that we could produce beautiful reds here in the Finger Lakes, and I think we've gone on to prove that, and we work on it more each year and try and develop our reds into world-class wines that represent the Finger Lakes well, but represent the grape itself in the world of wine. .2010 Pinot Noir from my partner's vineyard, Davis, right here. And Pinot is a lot made in the vineyard. It's also terroir. It's clonal selection. One of our favorite clones is 115, but it's also a winemaker's grape, and the winemaking has a lot to do with it. Although, having said that, it's really a lot produced in the vineyard. He grows as beautiful a fruit as he can, and I just try not to mess that up. That's my philosophy.
Thank you. This was wonderful. The wines were amazing. It was great to get to know a little bit more about Damiani, and we cannot wait to come back.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salud.